Have you ever seen a movie that was based on a book? Or maybe read a book that was based on a movie? Did you notice any similarities or differences between the two? Did you like one more than the other? Thinking about connections between a text and a different version of it, like a movie, can help you decide which you liked more, and it can also help you better understand the different versions. Let's look at an example. One of my favorite books is The Invention of Hugo Cabret. I've read it 3 times, and each time it gets more and more interesting. After the second time I read it, I saw the movie, and I really enjoyed that too. There were a lot of similarities and differences between the two, so let's look at some of them. I'm going to use a Venn diagram to compare and contrast the book and the movie because it helps me visualize the similarities and differences. Let's start off with a big difference. In the book, there's a character named Etienne who became friends with Hugo and Isabelle. Etienne wasn't even in the movie, so there's one really big difference. In the movie, Hugo picks the lock to get into the movie theater, but in the book, Isabelle is the one who picks the lock. Now, how are the two similar? Well, many of the characters, like Hugo, Isabelle, and Papa Georges, are the same. And in the beginning of the book and the movie, Papa Georges took Hugo's notebook and threatened to burn it. And the automaton, that mechanical thing, plays a really big role in both the book and the movie. Let's try reading a passage from the book and comparing it to a screenshot I took from the movie and see if we can find any similarities or differences between the two. Let's start off with the part from the book. If the station inspector in his green uniform appeared at the end of the hallway, Hugo knew everything would be over. Other details about the station inspector, things Hugo had never noticed before, came into focus. The man had bad teeth. The top part of one of his ears was missing. He smelled slightly of cabbage. Okay, now let's look at this image of the station inspector from the movie and think about any similarities and differences using our Venn diagram. Well, he's in a green uniform, just like the text says. It looks to me like he has the tops of both his ears, so there's one difference. He also has a dog with him, and in the book, it never mentions a dog. Well, I'm not really sure if he smells like cabbage just looking at the picture, but I could imagine it. Okay, there are many other similarities and differences between the book and the movie, but you need to start your quest, so I'll stop here. When you're reading and watching videos in this quest, think about all the different connections you can make between the two. And if you haven't already read or watched Hugo Cabret, I highly recommend it. Good luck on your quest!